Off-White times Nike. Don't mind if I do. What's good guys, Ash Bash back again with another sneaker review, and this is for the Off-White times Nike Blazer Mid. God damn, they're fire. So if you've been hiding under a rock and you've missed out on the whole Virgil Abloh Off-White times Nike collection, this is another pair from the 10 collection. He brought out 10 pairs. I think it started last year, pretty much all white colorways, whereas on his sort of second or third go around that he's doing now, he's varied the colorways. And this pair originally came in white, as I said, and now he's released two different pairs, the Grim Reapers and the All Hallows Eve. I went for the All Hallows Eve color, and I think might be the best of the bunch. So let's get to it. So as with all Nike collabs with Off-White, pretty much come in a standard brown box, so it says Nike swoosh on there. And colorway wise, it is total orange, canvas, and black. Why don't I remember there being black on the shoe? Probably going to surprise me when I see it, but yeah, that's the information. And it says basically canvas, total orange, Blazer Mid. The Nike Blazer is a shoe that I actually bought once back in the day. I say back in the day, it was like 2011, 2012. It seemed to get a bit hot again. I tried it. I bought a pair from Nike, the Nike store in Stratford. Ended up returning them because they were uncomfortable. So I'm hoping these don't have that same uncomfortability. And I know they're old school sneakers, so the sole's going to be like a Converse or whatever, but we'll make do in it. But yeah, once you open up the box, you get the standard thing, the reverse Nike box, which you get from all Off-White stuff. Then it's got all the Off-White logos and all that on the paper. Pretty much standard. If you've seen my Off-White Presto or Off-White Air Max Night review, same again. But we're not here about the paper. We're here for some fire shoes. Boom. Here is the sneaker in all its glory. I know probably in this view right now it's going to be hard to see because it's kind of bright outside and these are a very light coloured sneaker, but obviously I'm going to show you some close-ups and the details. There's quite a bit going on for a pretty simple silhouette, so let's get to the close-ups. So the silhouette itself is your standard Nike Blazer Mid. Silhouette wise, they've not done that much different to it, but you know what Virgil does with his deconstructions. So there's a lot of little changes going on, so let's detail those. The toe box here is done out of this ballistic mesh material. Very different. It reminds me of this random material that I've seen in a construction site before, but that's the material they've used, and hopefully it's strong, especially with the name ballistic mesh. Towards the front of the shoe here, with the toe cap, is on this canvas color, this rubberized toe cap, obviously for some protection. And this goes around the whole midsole of the sneaker. Towards the lateral side of the shoe again, more ballistic mesh, pretty much on the whole side of the shoe here is all in ballistic mesh. Then you get the super duper oversized swoosh, which is just, it's a super standout piece, especially being this total orange colorway. Big time stands out, and I just love it. Towards the back of the shoe here on the heel, it's got the leather material, but the leather, let's be honest, it is not the greatest leather of all time. But then again, I keep dissing Nike for their materials that they use, but these were retailed for £115, which is, in this day and age, pretty cheap to be fair. So I guess I can't moan that much, considering that you can buy some Jordan 3s for like £170. But yeah, leather material here. Again, this sort of canvas colorway, beige. Not the greatest material, but is what it is. You've got this little hit here. It's in green or sort of a turquoisey kind of colorway. On the old pairs, it was in orange, but obviously it's got orange swoosh here, so flipping it about and all that, but the contrast is very nice and it picks up nicely. Towards the back of the shoe, I do have no idea what this writing means, but if someone knows in the comments, please tell me, I would love to know. Lovely little hit here. It's in suede and debossed, I think it is, where it says Nike at the back here. And then the medial side is actually, looks wise, the same, but material wise is totally different. So it's got more of that average leather, sort of plasticky leather going along on the medial side here. And obviously you got the standard writing that you get on pretty much every Off-White sneaker, I'm sure. Where it says Off-White for Nike, Blazer Mid, Beaverton, Oregon, USA. And one of the coolest points that I've not seen a couple people mention on videos is in the background here, you can actually see some perforated holes for where the swoosh would have been, which is kind of a thing that I guess you kind of saw on the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1. So it's a nice little touch. where it would be. Obviously this is deconstructed, the swoosh is never that low on it, but is what it is. And also towards the front of the shoe here is done in a decent, pretty decent suede, and the suede runs alongside the eyelets of the laces here, goes all the way up to the top, and the tongue is in your standard tongue that you get with all off-white collabs, where it's deconstructed, foamy tongue, and it looks cool. Laces wise, these come with your standard canvas, I guess, color laces, where it says shoelace on it, like you get with all your off-white collabs. And this time it comes with a blue tie wrap, which is different to the red one that you normally get. Obviously, I think the red wouldn't pop on this, whereas the blue sort of sticks out a bit. Inside the shoe, is there anything worth seeing? Okay, yep, it's got the 10 in there and the off-white logo, which you normally get. And the sole of the shoe here, standard Blazer midsole. There was some spare laces that I've seen, so let's get those out. Spare laces that come with the shoe is, again, that same sort of greeny, turquoisey colorway. Very fire. I think it's the whole off-white thing, but I've been into mixed matching laces lately, so I think if I can be bothered, I'll be swapping out one of the laces for this sort of colorway. It would have been nice if they added more laces. I remember in my first review of the Air Max 90s, they had like white, black, green, and orange. For some reason since then, they've been slacking big time. It's like one extra set of laces. Laces aren't even that expensive, so I don't know why, but it's what it is. But yeah, details wise, that is pretty much the shoe. I think everything covered. Super fire, as I said. And at the retail price of $115, not too shabby, I must say. Gonna chuck these on feet, show you what they're like, and I can tell you about sizing and all that after. And we back. So that was a quick look at the Nike Blazer mid off-white on feet in the All Hallows Eve colorway. And yeah, sizing wise, I went for a UK 10. UK 10 is pretty much what I rock in all my Nike stuff. My Jordan 1s, I rock a UK 10. In like Converse, I rock a UK 10. These kind of fit similar-ish to Converse, where they're sort of a bit narrow and a bit long, but they fit me fine. Like, I wouldn't have gone up half a size at all, or definitely not down half a size. So I'd say for sure, true to size is cool. Maybe if you got wider feet, I've got kind of wide feet, but they fit me fine. So maybe wider feet, got half a size, but I've gone true to size and it fits me totally fine. Comfort wise, it's a flat shoe. Nothing, like padding wise, there's nothing in the sole here to pad you. It's just literally the inner sole that is the padding of this shoe. So definitely not the most comfortable when it comes to that. You wouldn't want to be doing like marathons in this shoe or walking around all day. But it's a nice flex, old school vibes, off-white, deconstructed, and for retail, I can't moan as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you've got any questions, shoot me them down in the comments. I'm always in there, answer as many people as I can. Upload sneaker reviews as and when I pick stuff up, and I release videos every single Monday talking about this and that, usually sneaker stuff. Check it out. I'm out. There you go.